All right, busted. Tyson Fury admits to ducking Deontay Wilder. He does not deny the cheating allegations, and he pretty much admits, well, he does admit that the contract never expired. He's pulling out because Deontay Wilder hurt his little popo feelings by telling him that he cheated. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. Message to UK boxing fans. Just because you want to treat Tyson Fury like he's a 6'9", 300-pound, 11-year-old and not hold him accountable for what he's done because you like him, he's your baby boy, that doesn't mean the rest of the world is going to do that. And his latest interview, which was on Garth Davies' YouTube channel, was nothing short of a debacle for him. In the eyes of anybody that knows how to watch people that are lying from straight, you're lying out your teeth, talking out of both sides of your neck. Go to that interview. Before I get into the subject matter of this thing, I want you to go to that interview after this is over. I want you to turn down the volume on, I just turned down the volume on the video. And while Tyson Fury is talking, do not pay attention to what he's saying. Pay attention to his body language. And I guarantee you will see that he is lying his behind off. But it's not even enough that he's just, you can tell from his body language that he's lying. You can tell that he's lying from the words coming out of his mouth. I do not know how I can get this through to you guys. Obviously that you can't, because you guys are just going to pour on more and more and more nonsense over this guilty man. You cannot continue to hide this man's guilt. Everybody knows it. And anybody that is objective and looks at Tyson Fury and the way he answered those questions to Garth Davies knows he was lying. Garth Davies knew he was lying. And it was ridiculous. But let's go through it. He's interviewed. He's asked about the Deontay Wilder fight and what happened. Are you going to fight? Whatever. And he starts talking about why the fight's not taking place. First things first. He says two different things in this interview. One is that the contract expired. The second is that he's not going to take the fight because Deontay Wilder's hurting his feelings. Which one of the two is it, Tyson? You're not that good of a liar. But let's go through it, okay? First things first, he says, and I literally, this is like the first or second thing he says. He says that the fight was originally canceled. It was supposed to be on July 19th, but it didn't happen because of Deontay Wilder's injury. He says this with a straight face. 30 seconds before that, he and Garth Davies had a good conversation about how coronavirus had shut down all of boxing. So which is it? Was it cut off because of his injury, or was it cut off because July 19th was in the middle of the coronavirus and there were no fights going to be taking place, let alone one big enough, that one as big as Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury? But he claims that it was held off because of an injury, despite 20 seconds, like I said, 30 seconds before, he and the interviewer going over the fact that we had been going through a coronavirus at the time. And guess what? We all know that we've been there for a coronavirus, and we all know there was not realistic for either party to expect that fight to take place on July 19th, and it had nothing to do with Deontay Wilder's injury. Now, Deontay Wilder might have later had surgery or done something different because he knew the fight wasn't taking place. But if you listen to his interview on 78 Sports TV, which, by the way, took place, on Blue Blood Sports TV, took place right before this garbage released video by Tyson Fury, where Tyson Fury is really just trying to respond to the fact that Deontay Wilder said that it was Tyson Fury's team that changed the dates, not him. Deontay Wilder said he was ready to go in September. He was ready to go, and they were asking him, well, why aren't you saying anything, Deontay? Why aren't you saying anything? He said, I'm in training. I'm in training camp. What am I supposed to do? We have a fight in December. He agreed to a fight in December. I'm training for my fight in December. What am I supposed to do? Go run around and do promotions for a fight that's not happened yet? You get this? You see this stuff? How ridiculous this is? For even any of you people in the UK to act like you believe this and think that the rest of the world is going to go along with you just because you have access to people that can put this nonsense out. Everybody knows July 19th was not capable, was not possible because we have a worldwide pandemic that shut everything down. But Tyson Fury thinks that that whole pandemic existed up from whenever it was in March all the way up to July 18th. And then on July 19th, it all went away and we could have made the fight. And then the next day, it was right back to Corona. But there was a special window specifically for Tyson Fury to make his fight happen in July. For him to start off with that is nothing but a lie. It is absolutely ridiculous. And for you guys to act like you believe it, no, dude, you are just like those trolls that are coming to my comment section. And yes, we know you're bots, okay? So when you guys see this video later on today, watch. It will have whatever amount of views it will have. It will have about 10% of those are going to be likes and about some smaller percentage is going to be dislikes. But when you read the comments to my video, because of the way Tyson Fury and his team behaves, you're going to see nothing but negative comments for the first 50 or 60 comments on the video. Without a doubt. Go check. All coming from people I ain't never seen before, ain't never left comments before, all basically saying the same 2 or 3 things. It's nothing but a bot trying to control public opinion because they saw a video that had 25,000 people that were on it. So they want to thumb it down. And let's keep all the comments at the top negative. Let's keep all the comments at the top negative. And that's why I go right down your comments and I go delete, 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 delete. And I will do that while I sip a cup of coffee doing nothing else so I can accomplish something with my time. However, you are not going to sit 40 funky comments at the front of my videos and think I'm not going to delete them because you're not real. You're fake, just like Tyson Fury. You are fake. And let me tell you how Tyson Fury is fake. In this conversation, he says, first of all, now I got the first lie, right? Now here, let's talk about the actual accusations. After saying that he didn't take, oh no, I'm sorry, I got one more thing. Tyson Fury said that he accepted all of the dates that Deontay Wilder gave him. He said it in the video. Tyson, you're so not ready for this. If you say you accepted all of the dates, that means you accepted December 19th. Sir, you pulled out in November. You pulled out in October. 2 months before December 19th. And you still want to fight in December. And you don't even have a date named yet. Dude, you all are floundering. Throw this dude up underneath the bus and act like what is right is right. We know he cheated. There's no question. And again, in this video, he did not deny it. All he did was say all of these things Deontay Wilder is saying. Look, all of these excuses. That's the reason why I'm not fighting. Hold on, Tyson. Is the reason that you're not fighting is because he gave all of these dates and now you're antsy and you want to fight? Or is the reason that you're not going to fight because he insulted you? But guess what? Tyson Fury got caught lying there too. Because Tyson Fury said I'm pulling out because of what Deontay Wilder's been saying all these months. No, liar. Get your lies in order. Get your lies in order. Deontay Wilder didn't say anything till Halloween. It was October 31st that he let that out. And guess what? That is less than 2 weeks ago. Where's the months coming from? Where are the months that he's been accusing you? I know for months that we've been putting stuff out there on you because we can see it for ourselves. And yes, we knew from Wilder's team that they believed these things. But nobody responded to it. You guys just said, where's Wilder? Why isn't Wilder talking? Why isn't Wilder talking? Look, man, you guys just got to stop, man. We know Tyson Fury cheated in the fight, okay? Jeff Mayweather knows he cheated in the fight. I don't care what you say either. You know he cheated. You can say Mark Breland wasn't part of it. Who knows? Because when somebody cheats that obviously and then Tyson Fury bribes him, Jeff Mayweather, what is he supposed to think when Tyson Fury bribed him? As soon as word came that Mark Breland might be fired by Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury got really, really concerned. And then he started bribing him and saying, oh, you got a job over here. You got a job over here if you need it. Just to let you know, don't worry about nothing. We got money over here for you. If Deontay pulls the card on you, that's how they do. That's called bribery. Yes, keep your mouth shut and I'll pay you. That's what it sounds like. Why would he do it? Deontay Wilder just got beat by Tyson Fury. Everybody says Mark Breland that Deontay Wilder doesn't have any skill. He's this terrible fighter. Then why would you care all of a sudden if he fires Mark Breland? See, you guys lie too much. And your lies start getting mixed up. Okay? And in this interview with Garth Davies, his lies just got all kind of mixed up. Number one, you admitted that you accepted all of those dates, which means you can't get out of the contract. You gave two different reasons for why you were pulling out of the contract. One, you're just anxious and you need to fight. And the other one is that Deontay Wilder has been blaspheming you who has been defaming you for the last 12 months, even though he didn't say anything till 2 weeks ago. So, but before you didn't believe it, but now you know it's him. So now, which was it? Which was it, Tyson? Which was it? Which one of the two things that cannot both be true that you said in the same interview? Which one of them is false? Which one are you lying about? Are you lying about it because you're irritated and you need to work and you're going to go crazy if you don't have a fight? Or is it that he insulted you and boo-boo, I'm mad because he said I cheated? But you won't go back in there and fight him? And you sitting there looking like you lying? Dog, not a good look. Again, I challenge anybody. Go look at that video with Tyson Fury and Garth Davies, if that's his name. Turn down the volume and watch Tyson Fury's body language, and you tell me he's not lying. Or you tell me that he's comfortable with the things that he's saying. He's not. He's not. His body language is not like mine. Leaning forward into the camera, speaking full voiced because this is what I believe. He's more, he don't know because he don't believe it. And he's trying to figure out, God, am I going to lie? Is he going to catch me on this? Is he going to catch me on that? That's what he's doing. And that's why he can't get a straight sentence out. He's a liar, man. And he needs to be suspended, banned for the rest of his career or the rest of his life from the sport of boxing. And so do the rest of you people that are trying these cornball games, trying to defend him. You know he's guilty. Do right. And with that, I'm out. Peace.